Yes, people, today I'm going to talk to you about how to create scoring chances at non-league level for wingers. So let's go. So this is my experience and what I've seen and how I've helped quite a lot of young players or wingers particularly get more goals. Now this is for number A, type A, if you are a typical Gareth Bale, Cristiano Ronaldo, direct, quick winger. Okay, if you're a Santi Cazorla playing on the on the left wing, coming inside, then it's not going to work for you. What I'm going to describe or tell you, I want to do a separate video for you. But this is for those who are speed merchants. If you're a speed merchant, then this is going to help you, because the thing about non-league level, especially when you're playing step 6, 5, or 3, is where the high lines and where you got a lot of fullbacks and centre backs and people, they're not playing together a lot. So you got to exploit the fact that most of these guys probably did not have the same squad. And this is what I used to do. I will go and look, and I'll tell players, go and look at the squad. I know it's a bit long. Go look at the squad, see if they've been playing together throughout the whole season or for the last 3 or 4 games. The most likelihood of them playing together for the last 3 or 4, 5 games at non-league level is very low, because the fact that managers always chop and change the teams. So you could take, you can exploit the fact that they do not have a communication like a Saliba or Gabriel. You understand? They ain't even got that unlocked yet, so they're still getting to know each other. So therefore, even a fullback and a centre back, anyone in the especially the back line, if you're a winger, if you see that they've got 2 new players in the squad or whatever, listen, that's your chance to just mess up communication, because they're not going to know how to play with each other. So these are the things I used to do before games, or tell players what you do before games. Number 1 now, you must have communication with your fullback. Your fullback and you must have that Marcelo Ronaldo relationship type. It must be that way in order for you to create the space and to do what I'm about to tell you to do. So for example, what I used to tell my fullback and say, listen, this guy, from the last 2 videos I've seen him, he likes to get tight because he doesn't like to get spin. He doesn't like to get spun, so he doesn't know that I'm quick. So what we do is we play that game. The ball comes, I know he's gonna come, I invite the pressure, I bounce it back. So I want him to always feel the first 2 times I get the ball possession, when we're building up doing the horseshoe, that I'm not quick, or I'm not that guy that's gonna turn and run at him, or I'm not gonna run at him without the ball. Because I feel, for me personally, you cannot there's some people that run faster with the ball, but you still cannot beat off the ball movement. Off the ball movement is the key. Mbappe, you know, was one of the things that for me makes him elite, is his off the ball movement is absolutely phenomenal, especially when he picks up the ball in the wide areas. The way he can just beat, man, you know, he does like these NFL wide receiver routes, which is part of one of the things that I always talk about in my program on my website, because I believe that you need to be able to have this. So I'll do 2 passes, bam bam bam, to my fullback. I say on the 3rd one, I'll do a signal that he knows I'm going short, and I'm spinning him, and I'm going over, and I'm gone. You're not going to catch me. And then you just have to mix it up from then. But I feel, for me, if you can get in behind all the time, you're going to get goals. But you can't do it all the time in terms of running behind, because they will just drop off. You got to sink them in to think you're just going to be tapping pass. And then obviously the second one, is to be able to play with your centre midfielder. Again, communication with the centre midfielder to know when you're going to go long. What I mean by that, when you're running, don't run on the outside of the left back to where you're in the less danger zone or the half space. You want to make your run into the half space or in the 3rd line right there. Okay, we're on the back diagram. Okay, that is where you want the run to make that run into. Because what you're going to do is cause the centre back and the left back, or whatever position, or wide, or you know, right or left wing, to have to think, am I picking you up or picking me up? I'm telling you, if you're fast merchant at non-league level, you should be, with these 2 things, you can get at least 10 to 15 goals easily. If your finishing is good, by the way, because you still got to finish. You got to have a good touch out your feet, and you got to be able to either go around the keeper or slot it home like Thierry Henry. But these are the 2 things. This is movement off the ball, because at non-league level, yes, if you're able to dribble past people and to score, then great. But these are 2 easy things, very easy. That's what you got to do. Play with your fullback, tell him bam bam bam, go over the top. Or if you're like myself, dribble and push like Gareth Bale, go around him, then it's easy said and done. I believe most of you are quick, but you don't use your speed enough. I don't know why, because you don't see players do it, but you need to watch videos on like Iron Robin, Gareth Bale, Ronaldo when he was young. These men, if they saw grass, they're pushing it and they're going past it. At on-the level, most of the fullbacks, okay, them man, they do not want the smoke for pace. So you need to be saying to them, me and you, it's going to be a long day. So if you could do these 3 things: number 1, communicate with your fullback, bounce and go. Number 2, play with a centre mid, knowing when you're going to run in between the left back or the right centre mid, or left back or the left centre back. Sorry, left back or left centre back. And then the third one, be able to see the opportunity when you see open field grass and push and run.